Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to this week's reading. Let's get started. Let's see what's in store for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising this week. Well, at the beginning of the week, my dear Pisces, this is what starts with some kind of a challenging energy, as you can see. But lucky you and lucky us. And why is that so, my dear Pisces? Because whatever challenges are coming at the beginning of the week, Pisceans are going to be provided with lot of inner strength and resources to deal with them. Whatever comes, they are going to be able to overcome it with a lot of ease. They are going to use the spirituality in order to overcome these obstacles, these challenges, and most probably for some of you, you might not even feel that there was something as a challenge that came. Like it's going to be taken care of so well. So whatever challenges will be coming at the beginning of the week, my dear Pisces, is going to be very, very easy to overcome them thanks to the inner resources, to the inner wisdom and the spiritual forces that are inside of us, my dear Pisces. And I also see that Pisceans are going to win over something. There is a winning energy at the beginning of the week. And yes, it can be quite possible that this is linked to something administrative also. That is more that I am feeling for Pisces at the beginning of this week, all right? So it can be something related to paperwork. If you want to travel somewhere, some papers are not there, or if you want to, you know, buy something, then you are going to need some papers or signatures. So it can be something like that also for some of the Piscean. For Piscean students, it can be that they have to do a lot of paperwork. There are examinations. Maybe the subject is a bit tough, but still they will manage it quite well. This is what I am seeing. Then I am seeing the midweek, and midweek sees Pisceans in their power. Pisceans are shining bright, Pisceans are glowing, Pisceans are being very, very magnetic and attractive in the midweek. This is what I see. I see that they are going to do very well at work, very well in their sentimental life also, just removing the possessive side of things, yeah, and very well when it comes to the energy levels also. So we are going to have a lot of energy at this point of time, my dear Pisces, the midweek, and we will have a bit, we will be a bit bubbly, or I would say excited, or rather nervous also. This kind of energy is seen inside of us. And what is the problem here, dear Pisces, with this wonderful energy, but how it can affect us negatively, I will tell you. That when Pisceans have a lot of energy, they can get aggressive, or they can become a bit angry, upset, or they will not know how to use this energy. Many a times this happens. Because Pisceans are very, they like to take things cool, they like to take things in a laid back way, They like to take things in a laid back way. But over here, I am seeing, my dear Pisceans, is that this energy can leave you almost anxious. So my suggestion to you would be that use this energy in a very constructive way. If you feel you have too much of energy and less to do at that particular time, go for a walk, or do some gardening, or do some cleaning at home, or start cooking, or start dancing. That's really nice. Also start singing, because with the breathing, you automatically you will feel that inhalation, exhalation is a wonderful, wonderful way of giving out stress. Okay, rather I would not even say giving out stress, but calming your stress. Singing is a wonderful exercise, my dear Pisces. So try that in the midweek, because I'm seeing that you'll be doing very well. Everything is going fine with you, but yet there is that element that can leave you a bit anxious, a bit stressed also for no reasons. All right. And a lot of energy is there. And yes, take care also that you don't get too tired, because you will have the tendency to take more than you can handle. So just take what you can handle and leave the rest, all right, and get your proper sleep and get your off time also, my dear Pisces, in the midweek. And I see that there can be this energy of jealousy, towards you in the midweek, like you're doing well, you're being magnetic, and so somebody can be a bit, not really happy. Oh, you're wearing a good dress. They will say, oh, you're wearing a good dress. But inside of them, they are not really happy about it. Yeah, you might almost get the dress torn. It has happened with me a few times whenever some people have said, oh, it's such a nice dress and all. And I don't know what used to happen. It used to just get a big, dash. How do you say dash? A big stain. It used to get a big stain, or it will just tear, or it will just get hooked somewhere and it would just tear. That used to happen with me. That's really funny. It's just like when the person has said and you're going, and then in 1 hour or so it used to happen. That used to be really funny to observe. Or this that you're wearing, because there are some people who will send blessings your way, but there are some people who are not, who want what you have. I mean, you can give it. If you have a double thing, you can almost give it, and in excess, if you have, you can just give it. But sometimes you can't give certain things because you don't have another of it, or maybe you have spent a lot of times finding it and you cannot give it to them. So this kind of energy people also you can have in the midweek, and I hope you don't feel like this towards someone, okay? So don't feel it, because this is not our nature, my dear Pisces, to feel jealous, because Pisces have everything inside of them. They should not feel jealous of anyone, all right? Especially if their better half is looking in another direction. Most probably, sometimes what happens is that something goes in our eye, and then we just try to remove it, and then by mistake we can look in a particular direction. But at that time, if there is somebody very good looking just going that way, and your partner looks at you, and then they look at you like, okay, fine. But it's nothing like that. You were just busy cleaning your eye. I mean, if you're innocent enough, all right. But otherwise, yes, this is the kind of possessive energy that can happen in midweek between you and yours also, that your partner can feel like a bit possessive about you, or you might feel a bit possessive about them also in the midweek. And this is due to just that energy that is so much overflowing, my dear Pisces. So you just take care of that, all right? And then we come to the end of the week over here. And the end of the week, as you see, there is some kind of botheration, and this botheration can be because you are feeling drained. I was telling you in the midweek you needed to take care. And if you have taken care, it will still be okay. Yeah. But otherwise, the end of the week, I am seeing you are feeling a bit drained. Just feeling the kind of energy really fall down. Some of you can just feel that, oh, I don't have any energy left, or am I not well? You start asking questions, and you start creating imaginary scenes in your head, okay? This is the kind of energy that is happening at the end of the week, my dear Pisces. So take care of that. And health wise also, you will need to take care of your inner health. I would say the physical health, because you can be tired because you have been doing a lot of things. But also your mental health at this point of time, because there is this energy I'm feeling at the end of this week that can just, give you fears or unwanted stress. Okay, it's like you hear some news, and then just it's a news about somebody whom you don't know, most probably, who you don't know at all also, but just you think of it, and then you start imagining yourself in that particular scene, and then that fear starts to rise. So this kind of imaginary fears you can give rise to at this point of time, my dear Pisces. So be very careful. For some of you, it can be a news regarding work. For some of you, that some kind of extra responsibility has been put upon you, or something regarding work. Some kind of hassles can come around. While for some of you, it can also be regarding the news of somebody in your relation. I would almost say masculine figure in a relation, that something is happening around them, So because of that, you're not very, you're not feeling very good about that whole news, because uh, I have to say that Pisceans are like sponge. They just absorb. They are empaths. They are born empaths. So whatever it is, they just keep on absorbing. And if we don't know how to deal with this kind of, all the time absorbing, what happens is that we get weak inside of us. So we have to start protecting ourselves, put barriers between what is coming and what we have to accept. Just become the filter to it, okay? Like, okay, I allow this to come and I don't allow this to come, all right? Rationalize at that time. No emotions there. Just rationalize things at that particular time, my dear Pisces, especially at the end of the week, so that you can get through the end of the week without, creating more stress for yourself, without creating any worries for yourself. And I would almost say, don't keep sleeping. You might feel like, okay, resting a lot, or just feel like crying for no reason also. This is what I'm seeing for Pisceans. And you can just feel, nostalgic also, like, oh, when I was 2 years old, or when I was 3 years old, my friend took that chocolate from me, and then you start crying. That doesn't make sense now, unless you are 3 years old or 4 years old. Yeah, so no, don't go back. Oh, that person, I did so much for that person, and that person backstabbed me, betrayed me, and then you start crying, and then you have your famous Piscean bucket where we just shed the tears, and then we have lovely saline water there, a pool of it. We Pisceans are very good at crying. Even me, when I start crying, I just cannot stop very fast. So yeah, over here, you have to take care, my dear Pisces. Don't go into the past at the end of the week. Don't go to the past. And yes, whatever, is your emotion, whatever comes, just handle it like, like, yes, it is an emotion, so handle it like a third person. Let it come, you look at it, say hello, and that's the door. You may leave, okay? And if it's a positive emotion, then you say hello and make the emotion sit with you, speak with you, enjoy that emotion, and let it stay longer. But whatever is a negative emotion, my dear Pisces, you just don't entertain it. Don't call it for tea, coffee, dinner, lunch, or breakfast. Not invited. And gate crashes will be prosecuted, should be written on your heart. All right, my dear Pisces, by the end of the week. And whatever is coming up with work or regarding some financial matters also, just know that things will get solved, things will get settled. The best thing about life is nothing is constant. Everything keeps on changing. Everything is a phase. Whatever good is coming will leave. Whatever bad is coming also will leave. All right. So just keep that in mind. And then when I'm looking at all these things for you, my dear Pisces, I would like to say something to you is manage your emotions. Manage your emotions. How are you handling your emotions, my dear Pisces? Because that is one of the biggest challenge for Pisces, isn't it? Handling our emotions, because we are just emotional beings, we are all over the place. Emotions are all over the place. And when we channelize these emotions, then we can really, come out as winners. And if we fall a prey to these emotions, if they are positive, as I told you, let them be. But if these are negative emotions and we fall prey to them, then we get into depressions, then we get into self-pity, as if, the martyr syndrome takes place inside of us. Then we can start developing psychosomatic problems, right? So all these things, this baggage comes with those negative emotions. Now, I would like to tell you, my dear Pisces, is that how do you handle your emotions is that observe your emotions like a guest. All your emotions, observe them like a guest, because we need to find a balance to our emotions, right? So whenever you get the emotion of all these negative emotions like fear, anxiety, stress, or overthinking, or self-pitying, or just feeling sad or crying and things like that, just observe each emotion, put them kind of give them a shape of a human being, okay? Observe them like a guest. They are coming with their baggage. And look at that baggage, like, oh, they are carrying too much of baggage, yeah. Look at them like that, right in their eye. Don't be scared of them. And then you just look at them. Just put your, if you can just close your eyes and do that, you just put your hand on your chest and just look at them as if they are a guest coming in here. And then you decide, do I want this guest? Do I like this guest? Do I like fears? No, I don't like fears. I'm not going to let it stay here. And then you say, okay, thank you for showing me that you're interested in me, that you have come all the way along, maybe from my childhood, maybe from my youth, maybe from my deep conditionings, maybe from my past life. You have come here and now you're trying to destabilize me. Well, thank you very much. I have seen you, but I don't accept you. I acknowledge you, but I don't accept you. So you may leave, and I'm going to be happy without you. And who's behind you? Oh, that's confidence. Oh, I love confidence. Yes, confidence, you can come. You're always invited. Oh, courage. Yes, you can accompany. Yes, please. And you just let them come, the positive emotions. And the negative emotions, you just put them away. You handle them, my dear Pisces. And whenever you feel like that, don't isolate yourself. Come out of the closet. Don't isolate yourself. We have that habit. We will isolate ourselves, or we will cry, or we will not know what to do. Basically, most of the times Pisces go and pray, right? So I would say pray, meditate, write it down, whatever is bothering you, and burn it. Best thing is to burn whatever troubles you on that paper. I mean, not the person who troubles you, but just write the problems on the paper and just burn that paper with those problems and visualize that it is being burnt in front of your eyes. Do it for a few days if you feel, whenever you feel like that, my dear Pisces. Get out of the closet, go out, whatever the weather, dress up accordingly, go for a walk. That's the best thing for the Pisces to do. Go for a walk, my dear Pisces. And especially when we feel the mental overwhelming, when we feel very much, taken up by the worries of the world or the family or even our own inner insecurities, at that time try to rationalize those insecurities. Is there any truth to it? Okay, there is no truth, so I'm not inviting them, I'm not encouraging them to grow. It's not my baby, I'm not going to take care of it. But if there is a bit of truth, then try to see how you are going to handle it, how you are going to get rid of it, how can you overcome these insecurities. Find physical ways, I would say, physical ways. Like, first of all, if it is involving a person, then you need to speak to the person directly. If it is not involving a person, it's just a state of mind, you get physical about it, in the sense, go and work it out, dance it out, be in movement, because that is what is going to make your body really, really remove those toxins of those negative thoughts. Also, you will sweat it out, and that is gone. Inhalation, exhalations, deep breathings. Yes, you can do that, my dear Pisces. So handle these emotions, like the beautiful emotions, like wonderful little baby, with a lot of care and all. And those bad emotions, they are like thorns. They are going to keep on hurting you. So you don't want them. Put on your gloves and take them and throw them off or burn them off. And we don't want to listen about that. All right, my dear Pisces. So thank you for listening. Please do like, share, and comment. And please do subscribe and hit the notification button so that you don't miss any of my videos. Take care and take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. God bless. Bye.